even like shot selection with three-pointers, you know, like stuff like that. Do you ever? You said you want guys to play free and open, but do you ever? You know, guys. I mean,
I think we do a really good job of taking good shots, and you know, a good example is Kyle. Last game gets the ball in the high quadrant and has an open three. That would be a good shot. Him passing to Jay makes the shot, also a good shot. That one pass, that mindset, and that kind of statement by Kyle that the team is important by throwing that pass. There's times when you want to say, "How shoot it, Kyle?" You know, but you can't have it both ways. And you know, I think the fact we want to take good shots. But as a general rule, three-point shots open are better than shots right inside the three open, right? Because of the numbers. Same thing with the rim. Like, the better shots we can get is what we want. John Hammond who said this to me a long time ago. He said, you know, first of all, it's a shot that's open. Secondly, it's a shot that you can make, meaning you personally. Like, KD can take a good shot. It may not be open. Right? You give him the choice, open or contested. Like, he'd probably say, "I'd like to shoot an open shot." You know, and then the other two things are more subtle. It's a shot that you can defend against. You know, does the other players in the team know that you're shooting, or it's collectively, and then a shot you can rebound. So sometimes you have a player that's open. It may not be a good shot, even though it's an open shot. Sometimes you have a player that's guarded, and it's still a good shot. You know, if Rudy dunks over the top of somebody, like, it's a contested dunk, but it's a pretty good shot. You know, it's, "Oh, he's there, I don't want to dunk on him." You know, and the same time, if someone comes down and just jacks it, even if they're open, and it's a 1-on-4, you got no chance to rebound. You know, make sense? Yeah. So those are kind of the variables. That's the formula that we use. Those four things. Right, John Hammond, I think it may have been Mr. Iba years ago, but John, when we were at Missouri, he gave me that construct, and I've always remembered it.
You guys are.
I'm tired now.
you guys are 14th in pace this year. You're 1.2 possessions away from Golden State, who's in 10th. Has it been an increased focus this year at all?
Not for its own sake. You know, we want to play the way that we can maximize who we are. And, you know, our pace, you know, we had a stretch where we were very poor on missed baskets, on stops. When we got the ball off misses, we didn't convert during a certain stretch. My point is, we want to work on not playing fast, but playing efficiently in transition to generate open shots. And if that means, you know, the ball's moving up the court quicker, that's a good thing. You know, in my first year here, I wanted to play fast. I remember, because that's kind of what I had done. And I didn't realize to the extent, I didn't know the team as well. We got in December, and we had Ennis and Fave and Gordon, and we didn't have a team that ran. You know, I mean, so it's like if you have a team, if you have a guy that's a great miler, you know, and you have another guy that's a sprinter. You don't have the sprinter run the mile. You know, you don't have the guy that can run the mile run the sprint. Like, I got a guy that can run a mile. We're going to run the mile. You know, if you have to run both races, you know, you need a relay, I guess.
I want to ask about, you mentioned the first play thing, and kind of noticed that you kind of try to set stuff up in that first play that maybe you worked on and shoot around or whatever. Kind of what's the thought process kind of to set a tone there in that first play?
There's a lot of things that go into it. Sometimes it's an opportunity with an individual player in a certain game. You feel you want to get a guy going. You want to get a guy early shot. Sometimes there's an advantage that you think you can exploit with the matchup. Sometimes there's a coverage that you know based on scouting that you're going to see, so you have an opportunity to design something, you know, and work on it and show the players kind of how you think it's going to happen. It doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you blow the play and someone makes a shot and the play looks good. It has nothing to do with your execution on the play. It's just a player making a play, but it's the same concept of you know, trying to play to your strengths in a given situation and using the opportunity you have to prepare We'll also do some things that, if there's something we want to start running more, maybe we'll do it out of a timeout or in the game to give our guys familiarity with it so that they can improve their execution of it, and then it becomes something maybe we can run during the course of the game.
Since the new year, you guys are up to 11th in scoring. In February alone, you're second in scoring. Is there anything you can attribute that to?
I think the season has ebbs and flows. We'll keep trying to help our guys be in positions where they can be better. And guys, you have ideas on the front of the season of what you want, how you want your team to play and grow, and sometimes you adjust and change those things. So we've made some adjustments, but nothing dramatic. But if we can squeeze a little more out of it, we'll try to.